Well, do you remember how hackers targeted Hollywood and exposed stars' private photos from their cloud accounts? Hackers exploited a weakness with cell phones. Now they're using the same tactics to steal from everyday people like you. You're about to meet a man who lost $1 million, nearly his entire life savings. Consumer investigator Sasha Jones is here now with his story. Sasha.
That's right. If you have a mobile phone, you are a potential target in the SIM swap scam. You've probably seen the messages on your bank account, social media, and email. It asks you to add a phone number to add security. But thieves have hacked this extra layer of protection. And the scam starts when your cell phone suddenly shows no service.
I freaked out. 1 minute, Rob Ross's investment accounts added up to $1 million. The next, zero. I was devastated. I mean, I don't have... It was about 90% of my net worth.
This is the new Apple IIc.
Ross worked at Apple in the early days. He started saving 30 years ago. But in a matter of minutes, hackers recently stole his retirement and his 16-year-old daughter's college fund. Ross says he was robbed when his phone suddenly lost service. AT&T said there had been a SIM swap request. The SIM is the small card that contains your phone number. The hackers got Rob's carrier to swap his number off his SIM and put it on their phone. That redirected Rob's calls and text messages. Messages like the ones you get when you need to reset your account after forgetting a password. The hackers had access to security codes and had full access to his account. We searched our nationwide database of consumer complaints.
Why would they take control over my phone number?
And found viewers around the country complaining of the same SIM swap scam.
They stole $4,000 in less than 2 minutes.
Law enforcement sources estimate 1,000 victims conservatively. So how are the criminals getting into so many people's wireless accounts to swap SIMs? Trickery and bribery.
I have a SIM card here.
We pulled records for a few cases that are in court. They show one hacker simply pretending to be an AT&T agent on the phone with AT&T to access a Target cellular account. Other hackers in online chats brag of paying off carrier salespeople or call center workers with a few bucks or even a small bag of pot. Rob Ross fears low-level carrier employees are too easily compromised into swapping SIMs. To my knowledge, they're not doing anything about that. We asked AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile how they are combating SIM swaps. AT&T said, "We continually look for ways to enhance our policies and safeguards to protect against these sort of scams." Verizon recommended users put an administrative block on their account. T-Mobile offered the same solution plus an account PIN. Sprint's website also suggests a PIN for any changes to your service or SIM. The court records show one SIM swapper's plug would simply hand it over.
He just gives me the PIN.
Justin Dolly is Chief Security Officer at SecureOff, a cybersecurity firm. He told us wireless carriers track their workers at almost every step. So now they need to cross-reference that big data and weed out whoever's assisting scammers. So what do you do about those password resets by text that can open the door for hackers? Consider some changes right now. Ask your bank, brokerage, email, and social media companies if they can send unlock codes via email or text them to a secondary number like Google Voice instead of your cell. Ross has started a website to warn people that your phone could one day read no service. And no matter how much or how little money you have, SIM swapping hackers will try to steal it.
Now, detectives recovered some of Rob's million, but most of his money is still missing. If you suddenly see no service on your phone, call your carrier right away from a different phone to see if your service has been swapped. If so, insist they undo it immediately. Then lock down your financial accounts ASAP. Sasha Jones, NBC6 Response.
Hi, I'm Shelly. Thank you for checking out our NBC6 South Florida YouTube channel. You want more videos like the kind you just watched? Click right here on the subscribe button below. Get the latest stories, interviews, caught on camera, and more. Digital exclusives as well, all for you. Subscribe now.